Hello everybody, Gliderman here. So today I'm doing a little bit of a behind the scenes of what I've got here for the first episode, or I guess episode 0 technically, for Ogel News, which is the little animated short thing that I'm going to be running. So here I've got Chris Johnston in his Lego-y form, and I've got his little suit here with his little tie. I did the painting of this in GIMP, I believe. Yeah. And that was after exporting the UV map I made so that I could easily paint it. So, you can also see we've got this little white blotch here, which is the window pane. And then behind there, actually, I believe if we switch from every view possible to this, we can actually pop up and over, and we can see the lighting for the little city I created behind it. So here we've got like a sun just placed there. I wanted low angle lighting, and so that's what I did there. And then I put a giant plane out here that you can't see through the window to bounce light back, as I didn't even put it in the ground. I didn't think that was necessary. So you can see that through the little window here. And then, see if we just go and we select everything else. This is the main scene here. So what I did to speed up render times was I separated them into different render layers. If we go over here, you can see I've got a foreground and I've got a background. So when I just had things selected for the foreground, now unchecked, it would basically just only render this stuff. And yeah, there is a coffee cup over there. I made that for just in case you. So basically, I can render just the foreground, which is just this stuff, very quickly, and then the stuff in the background, we just wait for it to check and then move. Come on. There we go. And then basically, then everything here would be rendered, and I've pre-rendered that stuff on a little render farm that I created. It took like 30 hours, or it takes about an hour per frame that it was doing. I cranked up the samples a lot. So yeah, and this is starting to get a little bit rambly. So basically, I can overlay the foreground back onto the background, and it works quite nicely, I think. Or at least I hope so. So here I've also got the little monitor that pops down there, and then the images that I created there as well. And I did make an entire rig so that everything works on them. So if I just rotate here, and I think that will be Z, or not Z there, X, I can get complete posability for the entire guy. So I don't know how well scrubbing will go through while recording, but you can see I got little keyframes, and then I animated that together for the graph editor. Let's see. And we'll just load up the entire thing. So basically, this is what I've used to make sure everything is running nice and smoothly. So you can see basically all these little values are getting smoothly animated between for the little arm there, and then basically the same thing going through. There was also shape keys that I was creating for the mouth, and wow, those took a while. And then basically what you do is you take your recorded audio file of the speaking, and then you type in the words that you say, basically the transcript. I think it's transcript. And then you can tweak where all of the different sounds are placed, and then you can distort the mouth into a bunch of different shapes, which for some reason it doesn't want to select. There we go. So then there's a little plugin for Blender that allows you to do that, and that is all of the little keyframes and all the animations between the different mouth positions. So that's how it looks at least somewhat decent. I do plan on modifying it for the first official episode 1. I want to make it a little bit more pronounced for the mouth movement. But other than that, it's pretty good. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour of the scene, and actually, I should show you what the camera looks like. So I put the camera back here, way back here. And then I made a little bit of animation, so that it like pans in and whatnot. Just scooch this off, and then there. So at the beginning, it's off to the side there. And so I had rendered, it's about, it would have taken about 480 hours. I used 4 computers, so it only took about what was it? 120 hours to do the background, which I then overlaid, or which I then put behind the actual image. And so basically, it was just that little 30-second or 30-frame animation of the background moving with motion blur. Like a ton of samples as well for crystal clear clarity through the window. But yeah, so the camera just pans down like that, and then the thing gets going, scrubbing through pretty fast, and then it goes and goes away. And the I guess what you would call it is the logo or whatever, was actually pretty simple as well. I made a little sphere out of Lego, or Danish-made plastic interconnecting building blocks. And then I created the little text going around it and animated that. So, I hope this was kind of interesting to look at and check out. And I'll see you guys next time for hopefully soon the next episode, or the first episode of Ogel News. I'll see you later. Bye.